So I'm up here today, right now, to talk about the award for the perfect voting record. For the award for the perfect voting record. Now, as a lot of people know who've been here before, we give awards for perfect voting records, we give awards for Legislator of the Year. And right now, I'm talking about just the person who basically did the best at matching the votes that we put out in the gold standard each week. In 1765, Sam Adams and the Sons of Liberty, they were at the Green Dragon Tavern in Boston, and they kind of hatched some ideas that ended up leading to the American Revolution. And last year in Nashua, Paul and I and a couple other people were talking about the way we do the ratings for candidates, the NHLA, and decided we wanted to make a change to the way we've done Liberty rating. So we've been doing Liberty ratings since 2004, and based upon primarily or only the voting that the reps do. But the problem is, what we saw sometimes happen was that there were reps who would introduce some pretty bad bills, but vote pretty well, at least in the votes where there were roll call votes, and they could actually do pretty well in the Liberty rating. So that was seen as somewhat of a problem. You also would see reps who would actually submit a lot of really good legislation and do a lot of hard work before the voting happened to actually research the law, decide what needed to happen, and they weren't really getting the credit they deserved for the work they did in sponsoring good legislation. So this year's Liberty rating, we decided to make a change. We still use the voting. The voting actually matters quite a bit because that's what passes legislation or makes it fail. But we added a sponsorship modifier that adds the Liberty score either up or down depending on whether or not you sponsored or co-sponsored pro-Liberty or anti-Liberty legislation. So with that said, what I'm going to talk about now is the person who had the best voting score only. And that's not going to leak any information about who might be the Legislator of the Year, since this is really just based upon votes at this point. The person who got the perfect score this year, it's actually, it's pretty hard to get a perfect score. First of all, there's a lot of bills, but if you're out sick one day or you have another thing that's going on in your life that matters, even the best legislators miss votes. This person didn't miss any votes. In 2014, there were no people who actually got a perfect score. In 2015, of the 50 scored votes, there were 7 reps with perfect scores. This year we had 98 scored votes and only 1 rep with a perfect voting score, and he actually had the 3rd highest grade overall. So this year there was only 1. There can be only 1. So I called the podium the Highlander, the Honorable Mr. John Burt.
You're the only one. Let's say a couple words.
I'm speechless.
First time ever.
Yes, my wife will say that's the first time. Yeah. I don't know how to say thank you. I'm just... Yeah, whenever I go to the podium, I don't know if you've ever seen it, I am noticed for this. And it was funny because at the end of the year, there was other reps that were trying to copy me. And whenever I go up there, I always say, thank you, Mr. Speaker. And so it's just funny when I saw the reps going up going, thank you, Mr. Speaker. And even the speaker chimed in once and said, no, you got to do better than that. I'm just beyond words here that, I'm the only one that got the perfect score. I just can't believe it. I guess I'm very happy that the NHLA agreed with the way I vote. Because really, the paper they give me every Wednesday really helps. Because I look at it, and just like the HRA, the House Republican Alliance, I look at that paper. Leadership gives that white paper. I never pick that thing up.
I've never seen one.
Yeah. And it's just incredible the work that they must do to put this on. Every week, Paul's up there passing these papers out, and it's a lot of work. And now, I don't know if Eileen's here this year. Oh, she's not. Well, I did miss Eileen this year because she gave great hugs. And I'll be honest, you know, there's times I need a hug before I go in there. But again, I just want to thank everybody. This is a huge honor for me to get this. And you know, last year I got perfect attendance or perfect score, and I've been there 6 years. I got perfect attendance. I've been there for every vote, and I am doing one more term, and I do have to get that. Thank you.
Seamus, John, thank you. Thank you for everything you've done. I feel like they represent all the hard work that so many people in this room and folks that couldn't make it have done here for the New Hampshire Liberty Alliance, for liberty in New Hampshire.